Today I have a very special surprise for you. I have the world's greatest vegan chef. Please welcome Mama Gina.
Hi, Rocco.
Hi, Mom.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So today we're gonna cook rapini.
Yes.
I know it's your favorite. So I'm gonna show you how to select the proper rapinis, or as everyone knows them as broccoli rabe. But we're Italian, we call it rapini. So I'm gonna show you how to select it, how to cook it to maintain its color, and how to extract the bitterness from it. And it seems to be everybody's favorite. Everyone always asks me to make the rapini. They say it's like restaurant quality. Personally, I think it's better than a restaurant, but we're gonna make it today and I'll show you the tricks.
My mom makes this a few times a year at family gatherings like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and everyone's asking how she made it. It's always so tender, and like you said, it stays super green.
And it's really simple and easy to make. We can do it all in one pot. So we can get started.
Okay. So Mama Gina, tell us how you picked this bunch of rapini.
So the trick to picking rapini is to look for the color first. It should be nice and vibrant green. The other thing is try to look to find as many of the broccoli heads as you can. The more broccoli heads that are there, the less bitter the rapini. Another trick is to look for the stems. The stems should be thin and not too thick. The bottoms also, they shouldn't be split. Sometimes you see them split. That just means it's an older rapini. It's been hanging around for a long time. So we want to get the freshest rapini we can. But we're gonna cut off the ends anyway. So I'll show you how to do that. So one of the things that I do. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that. Let's do this. Okay. So I'll show you how to do this. So what I do is first I take a colander. So as I mentioned, I tend to keep the wrap twist tie around it. It helps me cut it and control it all in one bunch without having the rapini going everywhere. So
I was trying to take it off and she got mad at me.
So no, put it back. It's a guide for me. So we take the tips and we just cut them off.
So how much did you cut off?
Well, you have to kind of look at it and see where it may be a little browner, but I always tend to take about, that looks about an inch. The other thing I do, because I keep the twist tie on, is I usually cut it in half. Now it's easy to manage. So I throw it into my colander. Let's just remove the twist tie. And we put these in the colander. Okay. So now I'm going to rinse it and place it in the pot.
Okay, Mom, how are we washing the rapini?
We're going to wash the rapini, and as we're washing it, we're going to place the rapini in a pot. We're not going to shake off the excess water because that water is going to be used to help steam the rapini.
Okay, so we just washed the rapini, now what?
Okay, so we'll turn on the stove to medium-high heat. Oof. What the We've turned the stove on. Now we're gonna salt it. The salt helps to maintain the color. I'm just going to push it down slightly. Place the lid on. We're gonna let it steam for about 30 seconds and we'll come back and check on it. So now we're gonna come back and check on it. We're gonna stir it slightly. Just bring the bottom to the top. so that we get an even steam all the way through. Okay, let's place the lid back on and let it go some more.
So how long do we need to let it steam?
Typically, this takes about 5-6 minutes. Oh, look, Rocco, they're done. The rapini are a nice dark green. We want to maintain this color. So what we're going to do is we're going to strain it. Put the rapini back in the pot. Next, we're going to bring it to the stove. Again, we're going to turn on the heat. There we go. Again, medium high. So we're going to drizzle the rapini with olive oil. Just stir that up really quickly. So now I hear it sizzling, so I'm going to add the garlic. I've got 2 cloves of garlic. Usually for a bunch of rapini, 1 clove is fine, but we like garlic, so I'm gonna add it all in.
So really the secret and kind of the trick is to steam it first before we fry it.
That's right. To this, we're gonna add some salt, a pinch of salt, freshly ground black pepper. Now, one thing we do like is red pepper flakes. So sprinkle some red pepper flakes. This is optional. You don't have to use this, but it does give it a nice heat.
Kind of a kick.
Yes, but we don't want to put too much.
So we're making 1 bunch of rapini, which is good for 2 people.
Usually for you, Rocco, I make 2 bunches and you'll eat it all in one sitting. We don't want the garlic to brown. We want to keep it kind of pale and light, because then if you brown the garlic, it will make it taste bitter. Okay, so it's actually ready. We're ready to plate this.
It smells really good.
So it's ready to plate. So how I plate this, so I'm just going to place the rapini in the bowl. Oh, it smells so good.
I know.
So what I typically do to get the garlic is I'll just take the last bits of the rapini and I just mop up the pot.
That was really easy. When I've made rapini before, I never thought to steam it first. I think that's the secret.
And that's a big mistake that a lot of people do make, is that they'll boil the rapini. And what it does is it doesn't keep it takes the greenness away from it. The other trick is when you do plate it, if you're not ready to serve it right away, don't cover it. Because when you do cover it, it continues to cook, and then the rapini, you'll notice, will go brown. So what we want to do is keep this vibrant green color. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to taste it because it smells
me too.
so good.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Ah, that's a big piece.
That's really good, Mom.
And there's the kick.
Yeah, just a little kick of spice. Mm-hmm. And I think just the right amount of garlic, the olive oil.
And it's not bitter at all. And I love these in a wrap.
Oh,
for lunch. It is, or in a bun, in a nice Italian ciabatta bun.
And now I know. I can make it myself.
And then you don't need me anymore.
No.
I love you, honey.
I love you too. Mama Gina, I hope you join us again soon.
Oh, I'll be happy to come.
So, Mama Gina, what should our viewers do if they want to know when you're coming back?
They need to subscribe to earth2rocco.com. No, they need to subscribe to this channel.
And what should they do if they like this video?
Oh, give it a thumbs up.
And make sure to check out earth2rocco.com for today's full recipe.
Bye.
Bye.